Welcome back. You are still tuned in to Funtastic Fridays. And we're in the segment called Talk the Ting with Kim. And we do have a credit giveaway before we continue. But if you're just joining, we're talking about accountability in relationships. And so far we have discussed that 3 core benefits of accountability are that it builds self-awareness, it encourages empathy, and it fosters a culture of collaboration. And so far, we've highlighted 3 of 5 reasons. Let me check. 4 of 5 reasons why accountability is vital in a relationship. 1, it builds trust. 2, promotes open communication. 3, encourages personal growth. And 4, ensures equality and respect. So before we continue, we did promise some giveaways. We're going to give away a digital credit.
All right, but before we jump to the digital credit, I want to big up the team from WTF.
No, I'm sorry.
Have you answer?
No, I'm saying, and don't tell us what the WTF stand for.
No, and then these the mix up, you know. Here is your digital credit. If you prefer my voice, say yes. All right, yes. Okay, here we go. 470. Well, on enough of the *121 star first. So do that. *121 star.
You know, she could just start type of
delete all of that. Radio. First screen. Clear that. *121 star. Let's go. This is for digital users. Get your phones out. 47073 30082 875 number sign send, and let us know if you got that credit on the WhatsApp line or the text line 876-792-3530.
That sound like anybody's shot, so.
Or
it does sound like it unexpectedly finished a while ago.
At Funtastic 93 FM. Kimmie, anybody need to them win the floor?
No.
We might have to read it after the show. Anyway. Back to the topic. Start the thing with Kim.
I do this every week.
Give me this paper.
I do this every week.
By the time she done, you can't read them. You know. See all the 8 rubber off already.
I do it every week. But yes, guys, so let's get back into 5 reasons that accountability is vital in relationships. So, number 5, it facilitates reliability and predictability. So in relationships, knowing you can depend on your partner is comforting, right? So yes, guys, ladies and gentlemen, knowing that you can depend on your partner is very comforting. Accountability makes behavior more predictable, reducing uncertainty and stress. When partners consistently show they are accountable, it reassures each other of their commitment and reliability, strengthening the relationship and making it more resilient against challenges. Because so when you don't really have that war something between, you know, when there's a better team, there's a stronger team for the challenges that face, you know, right? So accountability, as I say, is not just apologizing when you do something. It's also sticking to your word. It's also giving that reassurance, also being dependable, because naturally that just results in your partner off of stress. So when, you know, certain people earlier talk about budding season and all these things, like, you know, I mean, at the same time, I understand that there's a variety of relationships out there. Mm-hmm. And some persons are, as I say, it's like how somebody will tell you, say, yo, me a old fridge. You have some people walk, them just basically upfront with it. Listen, me a second down thing, and this is not a exclusive thing. And you have some persons who are open to that. I would say, when you go find each other, but don't take up people's son or daughter and keep the partner to yourself and then think they're supposed to be on the same page with you, or you want to surprise them with this belief of yours, right? Just be open and upfront about what is in the seeking. So no one enough involved, because everybody knows that boy is open, right? That is my 2 cents. Right, so that is my accountability, you know. I'm a woman of my word. Alright, so we're gonna get into how to practice accountability in relationships, right? Number 1, involve your partner. So the first thing. Accountability is a collaborative practice, so make sure you involve your partner throughout the process. Talking to your partner along the way helps you become more aware of your actions and how they affect others. Introduce the idea of relationship improvement with them during a calm time to show you like to work together to improve, rather than in the middle of a conflict, which can feel like you're assigning more blame to them. So do we agree on this? Anybody, have you guys ever tried, like, just out of the blue asking, yo, is there anything that you'd want me to work on? Is there anything that you're unhappy with, any aspect of the relationship? Like, do people do that anymore? When I see people ask, when I ask, we ball it out when arguments are going on and we are arguing, and them time we're very vocal. But like, when things are okay, do we ever just like say, oh, no, we can have a sit down? Is this working for you? Is there any part of it that you're not comfortable with and you'd like us to focus? You know, have you ever done that? I've done that. I do that. Anybody does that?
There's kind of energy there for the professional relationship. Like the average relationship, we don't do that. You know, but be honest with yourself. Like the average relationship, they don't do that. We just live life. We don't really encounter them probably topics there, unless probably you go to a little you go to a little seminar, you go to a little function, a little couples thing, and then go bring up them something. Ask your partner this, ask your partner that.
Then they start realizing they don't talk.
Yeah. Or probably one of the person that do a little online quiz or something online, see how you can post online and then bring it up. But I mean, that is actually a good and healthy way to communicate, and it's good to have those discussions. But yeah, it kind of strange for bringing it up out of the blue though.
No, it's not strange.
Let me tell you still. Personally, I believe that a relationship is not magical.
No.
Yeah.
It's not this magical
or
thing.
Or this myth.
Yeah. No, I mean magical in terms of like a fairy tale.
Yeah, it's not a magic one and it works.
Yeah, like this fairy tale, ponies. You know,
everything happy,
frosted flakes, flavored rainbows. I don't believe that a relationship is this romantic thing. Is a I don't want to use the word business because that makes it sound kind of
it's something you have to put work into though.
Yeah, but it's something where you have to work on. It's a thing. It's you're together for a deeper purpose than just have fun together.
Yeah.
You know, we laugh together, we eat. It more than just them look at things. There's a deep connection. If you notice, a relationship can foster life.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, both of your values can combine to raise a child who will take those values and do something with it again in other words. So it's a deep thing, and it go beyond just having children too. But you know, so it's something where obviously you want to continue in order for it to be fruitful in the things that you want from it. Right? So you have to work on it.
Yeah, but working on it is one thing, but are we sitting down and having this conversation saying,
So I was getting to that now when I say you have to work on it, and it can't be a case where you wait for things to just happen and you deal with it. It's just like how the government wait for the road for mash up, then them, you know.
And then we have
you have to be proactive with a relationship if you want it for last. So in my past relationships, I've proposed meetings to discuss things, but it never yet work, you know. Never yet work, because again, with certain things, when the man do it, it seems weird.
And that's another trick as well. No, Kim.
That's not in my opinion.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's another trick as well. Because, society has always put a little standard on everything. So, including the whole, relationship thing, when for the lady to say, hey, let us talk, instead of the man saying that.
No, and then men hate hearing when women say we need to talk.
Yeah, because
some men.
you know why we'll hate that? Because it depends on the routine. Right?
Yeah.
You see, for example, if I know that when I say let us talk, we're going to reason out things and look for open-minded activities that we can discuss, fine. But if I know let us talk about things that you did to me and I have never done anything and you are just the wicked one all the time, then let us talk becomes that you don't really want to hear because you know where to go. But as I say, if it's something that actually fosters growth together, I'm not supposed to have a problem with that. And then these are signs again that would help you in a relationship.
And then I just think with heavy topics, you have to be very careful.
Yeah, you do.
You have to, because when we used to set up the little meeting them and say, listen, we need to have relationship meetings because we have things on our work and we're not talk about them.
How does that exist?
Yeah, so we could have set up a time where we keep a list personally and then we have a meeting once a month or whatever and we discuss the list. We try that. But then again, with heavy topics, nobody no look forward to that.
Yeah.
So we procrastinate on the meetings.
But at the same time, those topics
off.
have to happen. All right, so guys, if it is that you've never done this, I encourage you in your relationships or your partnerships or whatever you want to call it, right? Sit down and talk to your partner and ask, is there anything that you need me to work on, right? And that usually is very vague. So sometimes you have to go a bit. I've literally had this conversation, and it wasn't after an argument. It wasn't before an argument. It was just random.
Calm time.
And a calm time. And it was just like, and actually, it caught me off guard. Like, like I want to hold on. A problem will come from. I said, no, I want to know genuinely. And it's not something I go hold, against you or something. I genuinely want to know. Right? Is there something that you just say, boy, I need for work on, or there's an area that you think, I need for put more effort into? Let me know, because that's the only way me I go fix it. If you don't tell me, you're just going to be there unhappy with something not happening, and I will never know.
All right,
and then
no, continue, sorry.
And then that allowed the opposite conversation to happen as well, like, and it's not that I initiated it because I wanted to say something he wasn't. I was genuinely curious about, because no, I'm not perfect. I'm sure I have traits or habits that may not be the best. So tell me.
It works when you don't have no ill intention and you hope that your aim is to make it be better for both of them. That's how it works.
And then sometimes even after an argument, depending on how the argument ended, is a good time, because emotions are already high.
Back together.
Oh no, yeah, and you see, even when you say those hard topics, they become easier. And I don't want to use easy loosely, because hard topics are never easy. But it becomes easier when you already have that habit of communicating about things like that. Right? Because if you don't talk, then one day I say, boy, all right, we're going to talk about this. As you say, everybody not going to look forward to it because we're not used to this. But if I know that when we talk to MV actually I listen.
Yeah.
Him actually I pay attention. If you not get what me I say, him I try get where me I come from. You understand? Or if at the end of the day we don't agree, it's not going to be held against me. We're not going to leave this conversation with malice. We're not going to leave, anything that is said, we said all we have to say and left it on the table. Right? That's accountability. That's somebody where you can know, say, or at least I can rely on this person to be open with me. I can rely on them to not only listen to me. One thing I'm told very often is, we always encourage you for talking the talks. I mean, I agree with what I say, but talk to me about it, and I respect that.
Well, checking in here on the WhatsApp line, Chris says, I got the credit. I won. Thank you.
Big up, Chris.
Big up to... Wait, hold on. Not Chris. Sean.
Oh, big up, Sean.
Big up to Sean.
Yes.
And also,
Joanna says she's late.
Happy Friday, guys.
And she says she's going to have to catch the replay.
Yeah,
yes, guys, remember that every single Talk the Ting with Kim episode is recorded and is shared on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, man.
So now the next step, assess your regular behaviors. So these are tips now to work on accountability between you and your partner. Assess your regular behavior. Take stock of your regular behaviors on your own and also with your partner. Focus on common problem areas or moments that regularly lead to conflict. Identifying a few behaviors that may be contributing to the tension. In addition, assess successful behaviors or everyday actions that strengthen the relationship. So just like how you look on the negative, look upon the positive as well, and consider what contributes to these beneficial interactions. So assess it, talk about it, and if it's difficult to talk, write it down.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't look the people in their face and tell them, say, I don't like your dress or something like that.
You have to subtly talk a bit.
Yeah, subtly talk, or you can write it down.
You say something very important. Talk about what's good as well, because as all of we know, the sandwich method when,
Yeah.
when you're coaching somebody, you always start with
Them strengths.
Right, you always start with strengths and then you kind of lead to whatever their opportunities and then you
close
want
off with a positive note. Yeah.
yes.
Same thing. So instead of every week, let's say we plan weekly meeting. Instead of every week we come with the problems and boy, or you need to work on this now.
Monday,
Then
Tuesday, that.
exactly.
Yeah,
Then I can say, you know, so I appreciate say every morning you message me. Or you know, say me know say you reach you, me I tell me say you reach you. Start with those stuff because those are things that you want to reinforce. You don't want to drop neither.
Yeah.
Whenever focus on the other things then I go drop the good things them.
Watch out, what a lady will, well, people will do it still, you know, but you know, watch out now, you drop, you give them morning inspiration every day, you know, for 2 months, you know. I either do 1 or do 1, 2 for 2 weeks. Probably, you know, your phone there or whatever. Some work thing or whatever, some issue. Or probably just never feel like
it does not in the vibe.
Difference in them life.
Yeah.
But then the fastest for them to say, why, you know, give me a message this morning, though. Instead of saying, you know, I appreciate the message you've been giving me. I'm going to get done today. You get me? But never complain for. People just practice for complain first.
Yeah, that's true.
I get good treatment, you know. But as soon as the good treatment pass, would I say, boy, we used to get good treatment? Would I say, no, you're not treat me good again?
Yeah.
So we are wired to recognize, to pick up on negativity.
So we just
because
program.
You know, certain things can kill us, so we have to be keen on them things. But so you have to, like, to be positive, take a different effort, while negativity automatic,
easy,
you know.
I know that remind me like when you mentioned that because it seems that I know this family friend. He always send Bible verse. And for like a week or two, me just see none. Someone message him and say, hold on. I'm going to start telling him, say, yo, I actually like that because I don't get a chance sometimes people open the Bible because life happens. So but at least I get that. But guess what? It wasn't just like a point finger. It was telling him, I know, this is what it does.
You in that situation are probably not really point finger.
Yeah, I was like, yo, it encouraged me. And
I see him things still, you know. You ever tell the man thanks?
No, I told him. I said I never told him before.
At that time she did.
No, so I said
before him never know. Say me look forward to them. But the minute, but I'm saying if you're pointing it out.
Yeah, but at least when she
I tell him say it encouraged me and it helped me. So, but probably never tell him before. But guess what? After that, him don't miss a day.
So that's what we're encouraging people out there. Say whenever you see that you miss the person calling, miss the person talking,
don't just bash them and cuss them.
Instead of saying, "How come you don't message me for marriage? It's been 5 seconds and you don't message me," just say, "Hey, you know, I miss getting your messages."
Yeah, but look forward to them a morning time and then me smile, you know, something like that. It don't have to be very deep and it actually me smile a morning time like
just drive people away.
Right, as you said, it's how we are trained, right? Another way that partners can work on the accountability is to consider how your actions affect your partner, right? So once you've identified a few regular behaviors, determine how they affect your partner. Ask what makes your partner feel cared for and which of your habits make your partner feel upset. Talk to each other about what you consider deal breakers in a relationship. So this is something that I don't know if a lot of us do, but think about how your action, not just about what you want to do. When you're in a relationship, it's now a team. So think about how it affects the other person.
Yeah.
Right? So whether it is that we all have certain habits. Yeah, some people leave a bar at night time. Wow. And your partner says, boy, you're always out of the yard. Like, you can't be home more often. Now, I say, if bar is your thing, well, firstly, they might have like a major issue in the relationship if that is just your thing and the other person can't see. You know, I'm just saying it may not be meant to be. But if you can find a compromise and say, all right, if me usually out 7 days a week, let me be home 3 nights a week. You know, and find some middle ground somewhere. Think about how these things affect each other. Right? Just like how ladies, I think that's the same thing I was saying on social media when men say, boy, you know, ladies say, tell me your problem, then you tell her your problem, then just say, oh, remember you supposed to buy me the thing, especially if it's like a monetary problem, and then right after she listen to you, she'll tell you, but you still promise me the bag, you know, still I get that, right? Think about how those things affect your partner. So it's like you just listen just for the sake of listen, but you tell him, say, you can confide in me, you can, you know, trust in me, stuff like that, and then the men just don't feel it, right? And it's not me targeting women, I'm just using that. Yeah, I'm female, ladies, so don't come at me, right? But I'm just saying it's a thing. We tend to say, you know, we'll support you, and then we do the opposite of support. If anything, we take as well, just like how everybody else taking, you know, with our attention, with our time, with our financially, with our whatever, Ali. That's all we. Hold on, envy affected by this. Envy. All right, so the next one, make changes that will benefit everyone. So instead of compromise something over there, say, make changes that will benefit everyone. Once you've identified a few actions and how they affect your partner, consider any changes you can make to improve the relationship. Identify a plan to decrease negative behaviors and increase positive ones. Remember that a healthy relationship isn't about changing yourself completely to make another person happy. As I said, you have to find a middle ground. Not saying you must change who you are and what you love, but find a middle ground, right? Instead, it's about working together to improve your partnership. This process will naturally include compromises and sacrifices from every partner for the good of the relationship overall. And I agree?
Yeah. Good to go.
Well, I envy, you know, like, you know, film perspective always different, you know.
Envy, always I think about some scenarios, just say, I have to wait till they put it together.
Yeah, true, you know, yeah, always
That's why anytime I ask the question, they think about film scenario, they say, wait, ask me about the question. I don't create a whole story already, you know.
That's not lie. That's not a lie.
Well, yes, we need to make changes that will benefit everyone, right? Number 5, we just have about 3 more to go, so I'll go through them quickly. Follow the same steps, right? So you can't expect one person to make changes and the other person now make changes, right? So we have to ensure that our actions align, the effect that we're hoping to have on the relationship align, the corrections align. We're actually both correcting what we need to correct. So this way it doesn't seem like, oh, it's just one person is the problem. You know, I've seen so many videos where ladies always then go on podcasts and they're like, oh, I took my husband to therapy because I wanted the therapist to tell him how he's the problem. You know, that's not the aim of therapy. It's probably you guys are disconnected in some way and just misunderstand each other. But instead of taking one person forgot point out, so they're the problem, that's not what we're trying to do, right?
Yeah,
have to be corrective.
Yeah. Go ahead again.
We can tell, so now go through some things, you know, these
No worries.
And then check in regularly.
Yeah.
Right? It's normal for relationships to experience periods of improvement, but also periods of complacency. Because you might do something all the time, you know, but then something not going on in your life and you realize, say, less attention is given to your partner, or you just don't have as much time, or you don't make as much time because just something is happening in your life, right? So you have periods of improvement, but you also have periods of complacency. So to keep your energy focused on accountability, schedule regular check-ins to see how things are going. Like what you said earlier, it's basically a business if you want to look at it that way. And just like how we have quarterly things and all these check-ins, you guys have to consider that.
The time on News
And worst case scenario, you can consider involving a third party with a counseling, therapy, a friend to help you keep your accountability up to date. All right?
927-1660, extension 2475. Or
That's
876-427-9955. Email us at newstalk93fmsales@gmail.com. Visit our website at www.newstalk93fm.net.
Property owners, pay your property tax arrears now. Visit your nearest tax office listed Old Harbour and Spanish Town. Pay by cash, debit or credit card and take your TRN if you're paying by check. Property tax phase 4, street lights, garbage collection and disposal, parochial road rehabilitation and beautification. Contact your tax office or the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation at 876-984-3111 or 984-3112.